But moving along after the last guy, which was Doughton, came out of the limo, Jesse, I mean, half near scares Charity to death, talking about, oh, I have one more guy I want to bring out who you already know you have like a past with. She was like, are you bringing out one of my exes? Like, what is going on? But of course, it was her brother, Nehemiah, who, they brought on as like a support for the premiere, but also who ended up going undercover as bartender to spy on the guys, kind of listen in on the conversation and suss out people's intentions. Because I think the interesting thing about it is like someone said it, one of the guys said it once he revealed who he was, that this is his chance to kind of see how do these guys talk when my sister isn't around, which I think is obviously
Hmm.
a huge thing in really every season if you think about it. Um, you know, a matter of how you act around the lead versus how you act, around just the cast. I mean, we saw that with Shanae, on Clayton season. So I thought it was an interesting addition to the first episode. What did you think about them adding that, like production wise?
I loved everything about it. I think it was great that she had that support. I mean, you're kind of just thrown into this situation that's uncomfortable for anybody and exciting and nervous, and to kind of get someone who you trust and to sound off on. I think that was really
Hmm.
cool. And I'm still rooting for Nehemiah to be the next Bachelor. He's very handsome, he's got a great personality. I'm here for it. And I was honestly surprised that there wasn't more things he was able to catch. It seemed like these guys were on their best behavior. I mean, I guess there is still cameras around, so it's not like how they
Hmm.
act when cameras aren't off. So, there's still that certain element. But I definitely think if
Yeah.
Brayden was the worst of it, like, I feel like that's a pretty good report to back on the guys. Like, I know we're probably gonna get more into the Brayden of it all, but,
Of course, we
I
will.
love the disguise. I know, like, it was an embarrassing disguise. I mean, definitely wasn't as handsome with the whole getup. But I thought
Hmm.
it was interesting that Josh, one of the guys, like, kept, like, "Do you wrestle?" He was, like, trying to search for anything of, like, "I've seen this guy before." So you could definitely tell the ones
Yep.
who,
Yep.
like, maybe watched the season with Charity on it or not.
For sure. That was my only thing about, Nehemiah's whole addition to this episode was just y'all sent a PA to Party City and brought this man a hat, a mustache, and a wig. Like this is really crazy. Like no one looks like this in real life at his age. Like you guys have to be for real. Um and he even said something like once Josh was like, "You look so familiar. Like have I seen you before?" Like, "What?" You know? He was like, "Oh my god, I knew someone was gonna recognize me in this stupid costume because it's so fake." So, but I think that they maybe kind of did that on purpose so that some of the guys might be like, "Wait a minute," you know.
Added
But
humor for sure.
it did add some humor. No, I think to your point with just how the guys were so on their best behavior, honestly. Um, it was I think it was telling of just how great the cast of guys are. I mean, there are variables like, to be honest, they how open and I guess kind of forthcoming are you going to be around a bunch of people you don't know? Like all of these guys have never met each other before. It's not like they're all like buddies
Yeah.
already and just talking a bunch of crap, right? Um so there's that. But I do think that, you know, they really did. I think the only other person who said something kind of questionable was maybe his name was Michael. He brought up that, oh, he kind of said it in a way that was like, Charity's not really my type because my type more looks like this
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, yeah, and that was like a little like, okay, don't put your foot in your mouth. But other than that, it wasn't like he was saying anything terrible. It was just kind of like, okay, you kind of put your so. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I have to
like you did
agree. I
mention.
would say
Go ahead.
oh, keep going. Go for it.
No, no, you go. You go ahead.
Okay, I was just saying that Michael, with that comment and a couple other things, Got bad vibes.
Mm,
I don't know what it is, but something I
okay.
feel like something's not so great's gonna happen. I don't think he's gonna go far. I think Charity's gonna see through him. With the very
Mm.
limited information we have, I just kinda got that gut feeling.
Ooh,
But I've watched the show a lot, so I feel like my
interesting
gut
read.
feelings mean more maybe than other people.
Oh, for sure. Our gut feelings, we're professional, okay? We're not new to this. We're
Yeah.
true to this. When we feel something in our gut, usually
Mhm.
we're onto something. So I have to say though, when you saying that, thinking back on it, I really it rubbed me a little the wrong way too. I was trying to be nice about it in this moment, but it really rubbed me the wrong way. And even kind of how he was talking after, I was like, I don't know about him. So I will agree. I have my eye on him a little bit. I think we saw like a little blip of him in the season trailer, and we'll get there at the end of this panel as well. But yeah, not good vibes.